Blog Talk Radio.
Hotep, Shield Rabbi. Greetings and peace to everybody. I am Lawiy Zodok. I'm here with brother Abdul Qudduws and also Jordan Starks. I'm trying to get him to call in a few seconds. Special host for the night show. You there, brother Qudduws? Can you hear me, Qudduws? Okay, give us a second. I think Brother Qudduws has me on hold there. But what we're talking about tonight is a party or a social party. We rather use the term social instead of political party, which is poly, many, and ticks, which is parasites, and we're not of that nature or kind or likeness. Pretty much what the Noocratian Party is pretty much a Noocracy, and I'll explain what a Noocracy is as by definition. It's pretty much a aristocracy or of the wise, or as defined by Plato, it's a social system that's based on the priority of human mind. The word itself is derived from Greek, the Greek word nous, meaning mind, intellect, or kratos, where you get authority and power. You there, Brother Qudduws? Brother Qudduws still has me on. Hold on, give me 1 second. Hello?
Yo, what's up, man?
Yeah, we on.
Okay.
I'm
all right,
trying
let me give this number to the rest of the people, and then I'll go ahead and jump on.
Okay. You already on with me now. You live with me now. Brother Qudduws has us on hold. You can give them the call in, the guest number. That's the guest number. Give them the call in guest number. They can call in. And they can press 1 if they want to, if they have something to say.
Okay, hold on. Let me do this number. 607 203 5466. Press 1 to speak.
Yeah, to speak if they have any questions or if they would like to say anything. Okay. I pretty much already informed our audience pretty much about the show and what our plans is for our social party, and I was trying to pretty much introduce you and Abdul Qudduws, but I mean now you're here, you can pretty much speak and introduce yourself.
Okay, let me go ahead and get these other two people on. Hold on.
Okay. And let me see if Qudduws. Give us 1 second. I'm sorry for the delay. Everybody, get everybody into the conference call, so we can pretty much get the discussion underway. Just please be patient with us. 1 second.
Okay, I just gave the numbers to them and information that they should press 1 to speak.
What you say?
I said I just gave the number.
Oh, okay.
The number to the others, and then they should be joining in pretty soon.
Okay. Yeah, I see them. They calling me. Let's see.
Okay.
347. You're online.
284. Yes. You said unmute.
Yeah, you're not off. You want me to mute you?
No, I'm.
You want me to mute you?
No, I'm.
Sorry.
No, you're not on mute. No. You. We can hear you. Can everyone hear him?
Yeah, I can hear him.
Okay.
I'm here.
Okay. Yeah, everyone's here, Brother Qudduws. I pretty much already introduced you and Jordan, and we have a call on the line too, also. And pretty much let you guys have the flow and introduce yourselves.
All right. Sharu from the Bronx, New York.
Okay.
Abdul Qudduws, VA, New City Peace.
I'm Jordan. I'm on Hawaii.
And I'm Lawiy Zodok. Pretty much I already introduced myself. We can pretty much get things started. I was speaking with Abdul earlier about the discussion that we was going to have and bring to the forefront about the party, the social party, and I also been talking with Jordan about a couple things as far as our financial situation goes for the political or the social political party, whatever the term you want to use to call it. But I pretty much let everything on the floor, put everything on the floor, format or the floor, so we can pretty much open up the discussion.
Okay. Well, yeah, I think the idea for the political party is an awesome thing. But in doing something that's so serious, we have to take a really serious approach to it. Now, me being a digital marketing analyst and marketing in and of itself, in that essence, social engineering. So with that being said, what I do is I recognize trends and cycles, and then I apply that, to getting certain things promoted. When you're talking about a political party, talking about anything in politics, that's nothing but marketing. At essence. And when you're marketing something, right, you have to have something first that is of value to the people that you're marketing it to. In this case, we're talking about a political party that, is about change for the better and for the benefit of our people. But in doing so, we have to recognize what the other political parties are doing. Not saying that we have to do the same thing, but I know that in order to function competitively in any field or market, you have to meet or exceed the resources that are used by the best in the game. Meaning, in order for us to establish this party successfully, we need to have our resources straight. We need to first establish what those resources are, and then go about setting them up and securing them under our own control. You guys with me?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
What do you guys think about that?
Well, I'll say something. I think it's a great idea, and I think that we should definitely consider something like that, because as it stands now, collectively, for our minds being together, they are not. So I feel that since we have the Kendrick Jordan just said that he basically has a platform, if you will, that we can market, because he just said he was a digital marketer and a programmer. That's what he does. This is what he does, and he knows and recognizes the trends and the marketing. That's his specialty. And I basically concur or agree with him, because we are in a digital age now, whether we like it or not. The money hasn't left anywhere; it's just transferred. That's all it did. That's all I got to say right now.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, I do agree. And this is Abdul Qudduws, and I have played a role in certain avenues when it comes to political venues, et cetera, et cetera. I think outside of the fact of the idea of starting a party, which is probably something that's been going on for quite a bit, is the mobilization of bodies because of the lack of people. Our people have been let down, and now with the socialist campaign, especially with the racism being the way that it is, I think we have a very good market when it pertains to the minorities, not just blacks, also going to the Spaniards and other races too, to voice their opinions of how they would rather reestablish their position when it comes to the industrial complex. That's definitely a very important key factor when we're talking about presenting ourselves on that type of venue. But I mean, I probably have a lot more to say, but I'd rather listen and get a full understanding of what we have on the table, and then whatever needs to be addressed, we just address it. And if we can't address it, then we can find a specialist. It's another thing that our success has always been in the all parties, meaning that as in our singular form, we may be specialists in certain crafts, but as the conjoined body, it's a lot more powerful because we have more expertise that can be offered through our unification, and that's something that has to be stressed too, is that our carpenters, our painters, our economists, our scientists, our astrologists, all of these different specialists are needed at certain avenues, and we're going to have to be able to provide some type of financial revenue in order to maintain our participation, because people got to work and maintain their livelihoods. So it's a lot of different avenues that we got to definitely address, but I'm definitely honored that that's the conversation, because me and the brother was talking earlier, not to get long with it and I'll wrap it up, is that our level of influence has to proceed. Excuse me, I'm sorry, somebody saying something?
Yeah, I said keep going. We had a whole hour and a half, pretty much, or hour and 20 minutes to speak. So say whatever you need to say. Pretty much get everything out. This is it. This is what it's set up for.
Yeah. I was just going to touch on something we spoke on earlier as it pertains to the level of influence. What type of influential seats are actually in society? And if we really want to change, that means we have to develop into those beings who are more noteworthy to hold those seats. And I'm not sure how many weapons online, but there is something in that whole way of life that talks about the removal of the beings of the lesser light, and then to usher in the beings of the true light, which we came to heal the planet. So we heal the planet for the most influential seats. So speaking about things like starting parties, and I do know you got to have a percentage of the whole state. I don't know if it's like 3 or 5% of whatever the total amount of individuals in the state is. There's a guidelines, but there's a little packet they'll give us if we're really, if we're talking about moving on it. And yeah, it's a beautiful day when we're moving in that direction, because now with our level of discernment, we look at things a tad bit different. And that's why I was saying we move away from just a black, white, yellow thing. It's more of a, if there's over 9 billion people on the planet, we have to address the social needs as it pertains to us and our children and their children's 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 children. Yeah, they're talking about moving up the minimum wage to $10. Cats can't eat off of that. So
no.
If we can't, there was a time where we had that aiding spirit where we just drop out the helicopter anywhere. It was just a book bag and it's whatever. But now it's almost like when we became individuals, we got, car notes, electric bills, and it's almost like just to maintain that keeps us away from actually doing the right thing, because it's going to take a certain level of sacrifice of your time. Now, everybody's going to be able to work 9 to 5 jobs. Somebody's going to have to always be working within this type of frequency in order to make these things come to fruition. And that's why I said mobilization is going to become a big factor, because people love, working for the beast. Like, they'll ask you, well, who's the beast? And I'll be like, well, it's you. I mean, it is somebody that looks like you that turns off my light. You know what I'm saying? You're the one dropping the gavel, giving 25 years. You're the one turning off my gas. You're the one, turning off my water. You wake up to work and live out the car. It's not like aliens from different galaxies come and start working these jobs to crucify us. So once they zap out of that world and really, cause like my wife be saying, I got to do 8 hours.